Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who is watching to Pulling Up the Slask. We have played on a couple of days because, as with the last time we played in the FA Cup final, they have scheduled it like a bunch of headless gibbons. So you saw us play the Górnik Zabrze game, an easy 3-0 win. As I said, I don't really watch those. I don't really like recording those games because it's kind of dull. We then played the second leg of the semi-final against Podbeskidzie and we smashed them 3-0. We then played them again in the league and we edged a 2-0 win. We were better than them, but it took 2 goals from corners to get us over the line there. And now, of course, the game is on a Tuesday night, despite the fact that we have a week and a half before the game after that, which is also with Zaglebie Lubin. You might remember they are our rival team. They are not doing too badly this season. They're in 8th, so they're not doing great, but they're not doing too badly. Considering I think they only got promoted last year. Yeah, they've only just got promoted, so they're doing all right. We had another good bit of luck where Wisła were beaten by, I think, Piast Gliwice, meaning that we are now 12 points clear in the league. So the next game that we will play, because we're going to play 2 today, we're going to play Zaglebie and then we're going to play Zaglebie. And if we win both of them, that could be the league wrapped up, depending on what happens with Kraków. So let's see. So we had suffered an unfortunate injury to Matev's Harry. He is out only for 5 days, but that's enough to rule him out of this game, unfortunately. Let's bring in Musa Ouattara. Let's bring in our friend and my friend and yours, Anziz Abhari. He scored in the game against Podbeskidzie. It was nice. We're going to play. Where's my good old-fashioned? Oh, he is actually already on the pitch. Okay, so we're going to leave him on because he's got 93%. That's fine. You stay there. We're going to put... Who is going to take that defensive midfield role? It's going to be Ishmurzin. We're not going to put Sikorski on the bench because he's a little bit tired. We're going to put Savic on the bench. Savic will go there. Zykov is going to make the bench because he's a grumpy little sod. No, he's not. We're going to put Kreml in instead and then just slide him up the bench. There we go. And Lasher will he? No, Mammadov will start. Achy Breaky I would take off if I could, but I can't. So, life. Let's go. This is the cup final, so we'll have to play some exciting music as we wait. Note, if you will, that their one of their strikers is not scored for 500 minutes, so he's almost guaranteed to score today. Remember the name? I think his name was Lek. Let's just check on Lek. Yep, there he is. Is he any good? Mateusz Lek. He is not any good. Signed him for £60,000. Good times. They do have 1 or 2 of our old... Yeah, they got Vadim Shmatko. He used to play for us, as well as the centre-back Roberto Alcampo Mora, or whatever his name was. But he is injured and is unable to play, so unlucky. Mancia now. We're only 4 minutes in, but we've already had a shot. That's a tasty old bit of business. Yet again, it doesn't seem to matter what day I record. There's always the bin men around, so I don't know what the local council are paying these guys. Oh, the hell was that? Some messing about in the box there. We've got another corner. Mammadov, it's gone over his head. Abahi, clearly on a high, having scored in his last game. He did score in his last game. He didn't play in the second game that we played. It was a deflection. He shot from about here and it deflected in off a defender. So I, tempted to have actually given it. Considering what some goals the computer gives as own goals, I would have said that's probably more like an own goal than, like I said, some of the shit. What the fuck? Can you not? This is the Polish FA Cup final, mate. I know it's a Tuesday night. Jesus. Anyway, we seem to be having the better of the play. They're playing a 4-4-2, which seems brave, because I don't think any team can match us in that sort of... I mean, I don't think many teams can match us at all, but they certainly can't match us in the positions, and if you go man for man with a team that can't match you, you're going to struggle. So we'll see how this thing's... Oh, Mancia went for the other side of the goal. Went for the other side of the goal. So he's going to have another go. And he absolutely walloped that into the wall. Probably some sore testicles for one of those players. Ouattara hits the ball over the bar. 19 minutes in, and we have been dominant. 7 shots, not a single one on target, apparently. Although quite a few of them have been blocked. Mokoena now, just cross it. Just a bunch of fools. A lot of these guys are a bunch of fools. Mohammadov, Achy Breaky, Ishmurzin. Gets his game in the... Doesn't get to play very often, but gets to play in the Polish FA Cup final. Because it doesn't matter as much as the league, that's why. Ouattara. Although it would be nice to get our second cup win under our belt, having only won it the one time. We did lose in the final a couple of years ago to, was it Wisła? I think it was. And that was a frustrating time. Vadim Shmatko, our former player, has got remarkably even worse. He was okay back in his 20s, but he's now 33. And, good save from Dimitrov. Kept faith in the lad in the final here. He's only 19. It'll be good. Or maybe he's 20 now, but it'll be good experience for him to play in a cup final. Cuts. Right, okay. So we're going to stop doing that, I assume, because otherwise that'll get silly. Flipping out. So they've had all the shots on target now. All in that last, 2-minute period. Right, come on, boys. Let's stop sillying around, which is a word, which is a phrase. Shut up. Achy Breaky, you can't be missing out on challenges with Vadim Shmatko. He's terrible. Anyway, Mancia floats the ball to the back post. Kotsev. Just about. Edged it past the near post there for him. Unlucky. But we seem... except for the sort of dilly-dallying and mess-arsing about that we're doing in front of our own goal, we've been the most likely to create a goal, I think. They could have stolen a couple, but they... Mancia now. What's he going to do? Going to give it to Achy Breaky. Achy Breaky to Daniels. Achy Breaky. Daniels. Doesn't... What? Okay, well, we've got a penalty. Mokoena is going to take it. I don't know what on earth he did there. There was no chance of our player getting the ball. Mokoena, will he score? No, he hit the post. Mancia misses as well, but it's actually a corner. First penalty miss of the season for Mokoena there. A bit of a disappointment. Was thinking that was definitely going in. Ouattara, Georgian Yuri. Doesn't matter. We've scored. We're 1-0 up in the cup final. Da 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 da. Georgian Yuri, which is, I imagine, what they're singing. Playing number 2 at right midfield because apparently Vadim Shmatko needs to be. Man, their numbers must add up to something very high. 28, 36, 24, 24, 21. Oh, to 20. 34 is what I was looking at. Calm. Okay, let's calm them down. Keep it up, and maybe passionate them up a bit because they're not looking too fired up. So maybe this can lead us to extending our lead a little bit. Georgian Yuri there. Mohammadov. Kotsev. He's going to cross it. He does, but for once nobody gets on the end of it. I say for once, but I mean as always. Mokoena. Kotsev. Kotsev just hits the outside of the net. Very frustrating. Ishmurzin. Achy Breaky. Daniels. Daniels goes past his man. Surely he goes past his man. Thank you. Nobody gets in there. Well, nobody wins that header. Abahi now must pass it across. He does. Ishmurzin. Great play. Mokoena turns. He's usually lethal at that range. 53 minutes. We'll start making some changes soon. Ouattara. Shmatko's been injured. That happened a lot in our game as well. Georgian Yuri tries to trickle the ball into the back of the net. Maybe should have gone with the power instead. Krzyżanowski. Good name. Not sure what the point of him is though, because he plays for our rivals. That would have been a good fun little goal there, but it wasn't. How are we doing? Any big issues? Kotsev is a bit tired. Let's bring on Sousa. That's the only thing we need to do right now. Marcin Lewandowski. Lots of Lewandowskis in the Polish league. I've got one even. Georgian Yuri clears. Yashinsky. They had a shot. Not bad. Dimitrov. What are you going to do with it? Surely going to pass it. He does. Let's now move to a Savic midfield and a Danny Castro left wing. Let's try that, because it seems to be the midfield where we're sort of struggling a little bit. Certainly for energy. We've got the two guys up front who are murderously good when given 50 to 60 chances each. So we should be okay. Mokoena now just pass the ball sometimes, guys. Achy breaky. Ouattara doesn't score as usual, but he did score. He has scored a couple this season. I've been pretty pleased with him. He's actually impressed me a lot more than he did in the last couple of years. It's been a bit more sort of consistent. Mohamedov beats Lek to the ball and gets fouled by Lek. So he's not just... Is he going to get a yellow? He does. He gets a yellow. Mateusz. Good lad. Mateusz Lek. Mohamedov. Ishmozin. Savic. Mokoena into the hands of Opalach. Krzyzanowski. Oh. Mihai Krishan. I think he's actually okay, that guy. I don't know if that's true. Might be wrong. But I think he's alright. We don't even get to see the free kick, but we did get to watch them line up for it, which was what everyone wanted from that. Thank you, Football Manager. Abahi, easy interception. Souza now, what's he going to do? Give it to Mancia. Mancia's just going to sort of wander about. That's what we pay him all the big bucks for. Abahi. Savic to Souza to Mokoena. How has he missed that? You'd only had to put it slightly to the left or right. It'd have been an absolute dead cert of a goal. Anyway, Gribos. It's going to be Mohamedov, Souza, Mancia. Can he hold the ball up? Maybe put the cross in. Gets us a corner. Who scored our goal? Oh, it was Georgian Yuri from a corner. Mokoena doesn't get there. Souza does. Mokoena. Oh man, their goal has lived a charmed life today. 16 shots we've had, 15 on target. Karpenko, Souza takes it from him. Nice. Can we just round the victory off? Wouldn't mind winning it a bit more comfortably. Any faster player would have scored there. I think we might play Addo in the next game. Try and do them that way. Oh, that said, will we? Okay, we will. This will probably be it now. Whoa, what's happening? Fly, clipping heck. Whew, goodness me. That was slightly nervy. No one really expected a final flurry from Lubin, but they very nearly flurried their heart out. Moko. Souza. Keep it on. Cross. Oh my god, the crossing has been appalling. Mohamedov. Uh-oh. This is... Oh, yes, Abahi. Nice work. Souza now to Mancia. If we had some pace up front, we'd be ripping them to shreds at this point. But we don't. Castro. Danny Castro. Well, we win the cup, so well done us. Yay! And we beat our rivals in the cup final. Lovely stuff. Congratulations, boys. Zlatko Dimitrov scored an 8.3 rating. Excellent work, lad. Nice work. Yeah, so there we go. We won the cup. Past winners, Śląsk. It's been 2 years since we won it. I don't remember where we got to in that. Oh, they knocked us out in the semi-finals. Yeah, and it was Polonia that we lost to, not Wisła. Okay, we beat Wisła. Okay, Wheatland is the name on Śląsk's lips. Thank you. They are happy, but they expected it, so they don't want us to celebrate it, which is kind of hard. Whatever. Dimitrov played well. It's very rare that we should have scored loads more, but... what? The Union Berlin manager was there watching one of our players. Okay, unlikely you'll be able to sign him, mate. Just saying. So qualified for the Europa League with that, but we'll almost certainly be in the Champions League. I'm hoping that our exploits and our trip to the quarterfinals of the Europa League boosts our numbers a bit more in terms of the coefficient again, and hopefully means that we can try and get another team into the Europes, or try and get another team into the Champions League at least, try and improve our rating a bit. Anything happening? No. So now we've got to play them again in the league. Again, or maybe, I mean, what if we do the double in one episode? That'd be cool. Their stadium is called the Dialogue Arena. I've got nothing to say. Nothing to say about that at all. Nothing to say because of the dialogue arena. Paul Marco, good work. Was on Yannick. Now we have to wait a stupid amount of time. So again, you're going to have to listen to some chat. Bentahami, Geordie Bentahami, he's pretty good. Dutch centre back, played for them forever. Arsenal and Man United drew 0-0. I only lost 1-0 to Man United and drew 2-2 with Arsenal, so that means we're better than them? I don't know what it means. I'm starting to think though that we were unlucky to not beat Arsenal in that second leg, despite the fact that they had a lot of chances. If we just put away, or in that first leg where we did have a couple of chances that we didn't put away, like if we'd equalised in that first game, which we could have done. Yeah, but that said, I mean, we'd have had to get past 2 more ridiculously difficult teams, so it's kind of stupid, but whatever. So the mighty Zebras, their boss is under fire. What's happening in the back room? We should scout Holland. Yes, let's do it. I don't want to go to. Okay, do it. Fine. 4 points to guarantee it. So, if we win and they lose, we win the league because of the way that happens. So we've got to hope. Oh, Western Supermed just won a game. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Extra class of player of the season. I can't vote for my own. Mancia is the highest rated. Georginia is next. Magomed Rylov. Who is he? He's alright. Not that good though. Good name though. Anyway, I usually do silly things, so I'm going to vote for... We've got 3 players in this. Not bad. I'm going to vote for the guy called Spaz. Spaz. There you go. I must have like the weirdest set of voting in those things. Just utterly useless. I must think that Wheatland's got a terrible judge of player. Well, if you just let me vote for the actually best players, i.e. the ones in my team, maybe it wouldn't be a problem. Harrow losing out to Eastbourne Borough. It's a shame, they were level. Just not strong enough as always. Extra class stadium sellouts. We have sold out our stadium 12 times, which is a far cry from the real life Slask, who will almost never sell out their stadium. Hull were relegated, so despite Charlton have won promotion. Nice, well done Charlton. Bolton, Huddersfield, Middlesbrough, Lincoln have won League One. Swindon got promoted. Yes, please. In 3rd. Take some of that sweet, sweet promotion juice. Bromley and Woking relegated. What's going on in the lower leagues? Tunbridge Angels have just won the Blue Square Premier. Anyone else interesting, particularly in this league that we like? No. Peterborough at the bottom there. Bury had 10 points off. The Blue Square North. Got Wrexham coming up. Blythe. Oh, not Chaston. That's a shame. Eastbourne Borough won that league. Any good, cool teams that we like? Like Lewis. We're a big fan of Lewis. Oh man, if it wasn't such a damn slog, I would try and take Lewis up to the top of the tree. But I did try that one time a long time ago before I was really actually good at the game. I think on Foot Manager 10 I tried it, and I got within about sort of. Well, I think I did about a season maximum and then got annoyed because it can be frustrating in those lower leagues. It's a bit like playing when we had the team that was sort of occasionally really good and occasionally really bad for Shlonsk. It's a bit like that because you got some players some positions where you can get excellent players for that level, and then some positions where you just get absolute donkeys and it becomes a chore. Bromley have sacked Jack Colback after being relegated. That's a shame. St Pauli have been relegated. Luton Town's takeover has collapsed. Wolves have been relegated and have sacked Pavel Drobnak. Did Stoke go down? Did we find out? Oh, hello. He's 15. Is he good though? He's a striker apparently. 6 foot tall. Finishing 12. Composure 5. No thanks, mate. No thanks for that. Kid has retired. A child has retired. That is very sad. I wanted to see where Stoke... Stoke survived. Sunderland got relegated. Well, haven't yet been relegated, but could be relegated, having got into the Europa League. I wonder how they did that. Did they get into the cup final or something? Probably. I think they might have done, and then lost to Man United, or beaten Man United. Looking at the levels of maybe Sunderland won the FA Cup. Go back. History, landmarks, English League Cup winners. Okay, there you go. Well done then. Oh, I can't not see who they played. They beat Man City 4-1. Yes, lads. Yes, lads. Look at this. Yes, please. Abalo has been named Player of the Week. Yes, yes, yes. All the things we care about so very much. The trouble with having such a long time in between each game is that I tend to get distracted. I don't know if you've noticed. And yeah, that's why you end up as we are at the moment. Luckily, we are now the second highest average attendance. I think our stadium is slightly bigger than Lex, but because the first half of the season it was reduced, our stadium didn't get full. Well, the average attendance doesn't reflect the fact that the stadium is now bigger than theirs. So next season, hopefully, that will be different. What was I going to say? So he wants to leave. I'm thinking of letting him and Balls leave, because Balls has been very poor since coming back from quite a long semi-serious injury. So I'm thinking if we sell Balls, sell Van der Linden, Arsenal have gone through on penalties, so we're going to have lost to a finalist in the Europa League. That's not bad. Cannot complain too much. Now, Barcelona beat Leeds. Want Steven Jensen. Who even is he? Did I just sign him on a free or something? Yes, I did. Is he going to be good? Similar to... Yes, well, maybe not then. Maybe you can say piss off. I'll sell him at the right price. Which, by the way, is £1 million. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Yay, Sean Mullen. I used to know a guy called Sean Mullen, but it was his name, I think, was... I don't think it definitely didn't have a Cyan, the accent over the E, and I'm not sure Mullen was spelt in that way. I think it was Mullen. Doesn't matter. So we're going to play another derby. I can see why people would make us favourites, because we just beat them 1-0. They're happy enjoying their football. I don't think one was going to destroy the team's confidence. Looking to play an open, free-flowing game. We don't see it being an issue. In fact, it's given us extra time to prepare. I'm uneasy with a defensive approach, because we like to win games with goals. Why would you be defensive against a team in 8th in a league of only like 14, 16? Goloshevsky, Alexeyev. Oh, Lech have lost again. They're having a shocker this season. Bloody hell. Do we know if Wisła will play before us? That's the question on everyone's lips, because otherwise, if they play after us, we won't know if we've won the league this video, and then I would have to. I'm gonna have to fucking record again. I'll probably record the last game of the season then, just to be... Why is the Polish Cup the last game of the season? Stupid country. It's not. It's a lovely country. I love Poland. But that is stupid, though. Right, you're coming off. You're not playing, mate. Mokoena's going to come off for big old Addo. Otherwise, though, I think that's pretty much it. We'll bring you into the side. Harry's fit again, so he will play. And then that's fine then, let's do it. Submit team, doodly doodly doo. Yep, let's go. Everyone playing with an average of over 7, except for Kotsev, which is 6.99. Husic has not conceded a goal for ages. 25th appearance, 2 more goals. Oh, he needed 3 goals to get the 25 career league goals. Right then, let's try and get him some of those. Oh, they're actually playing Roberto Campos Alvamera, or whatever his name is, in this game. Maybe he wasn't injured, maybe he was just... What's his name? Campo Alzamora is his name. Roberto Campo Alzamora. Oh, we scored. Mohamedov scores. We are 1-0 up after 6 minutes. That's what I like to see. So, if we stay like this, we are 14 points clear at the top of the league, which is not a bad thing. Yeah, essentially, if we better their result, the better... Is it Wisła that's next? Yeah. If we better Wisła's result we will win the league today because, well, we will win the league whenever they play, because they will only have 12 points to play for afterwards. So just in the next few games, we just need to beat them a bit better than once. We're only 4 games away from an unbeaten season, which is an achievement I have yet to attain in this game. I was just checking earlier on, it's an official achievement. So we'll see, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Although it would be kind of not cheating, but a little bit gamey, being as we're winning it in a 30-game terrible league rather than the 38-game Premier League, where we nearly did that. Was it a 1-game loss? Did we lose 1 game or 2 games in that Western season where we absolutely dominated the league? And even then it was in like sort of April. I think we lost to Man City, or maybe it was Chelsea. Daniel's crosses. Kotsev has scored. Not the best of goalkeeping efforts there from Opalach. After this I'm going to have a bath, just to let you know, just in case you were interested, guys, just in case you was interested. Another league game where we seem to be just sort of wandering to victory. Oh no, they didn't score. We've still only conceded 15 goals all season, which if we don't concede any more all season is 1 every other game, which is not very many. Sounds, when you say 1 every other game, it actually sounds like quite a lot, but it's not. We only conceded in 50% of our games, which seems like a lot. Oh, Roberto Campo Alzamora hits the bar because he's terrible. That's why we sold him to them. They seem to be playing a bit better than us. They've had more possession. Oh no, no, they have had more possession. Yeah, we're just better than them, which we knew. They obviously played up a bit in the final, and they didn't have their starting centre back. So it seems weird that they played so well, and our keeper ended up being man of the match. Considering Mencia. Considering now that they're playing an ostensibly better team in terms of their personnel, but are doing worse. But then Mamadov did score his header. Well, no, because we scored early in the final, didn't we? We scored like sort of midway through the first half. It's not like it was a late winner or anything. Ouattara, Mencia. Oh, Mencia. Hari, Ouattara, Addo. Oh, maybe it's just Addo's pace is ripping them a little bit, like pulling them apart a bit more. Maybe, who knows? Oh, okay, I thought we were going to get a Georgian Yuri goal to add to his tally, but we didn't. I think I'll bring Lasher on to get his 25th appearance for the club, because I noticed that was a thing that could happen. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a great bit of ball. A great ball from Ouattara to Kotsev. Kotsev unfortunately cannot finish. Ouattara, Hari, Grajek just goes right through the back of him. Pointlessly, I'd say, because he had his back to goal, wasn't really going anywhere. Campo Alzamora, Lewandowski, Opalach. Seem to do quite a lot of playing teams over and over again in a row. Gassia, which makes me very bored. I don't like watching the same 2 players playing constantly every bloody week, or the same 12 players, from their team. We're going to let Kenneth Edita play this one out, and we'll leave that one for now. I think we'll bring on no, we're actually going to play Joseph Kreml. Ouattara crosses the ball to Mamadov at the back. Mamadov, everyone's going for it. Addo scores a sensational goal against Arsenal after taking it past 5 players. Can't score from 3 yards out in an open goal, or 7 yards out from an open goal. And it says it's utter domination from Slask, is what I just saw. So in which case, let's give Kreml a game. If we're playing that well, we don't need first choice in the middle, especially as he was just off injured, so we can give him a little break. Karpenko, oh dear, okay, Husic, doing well, doing his job. Very good goalkeeper, Husic. I'm a fan of his. Some of the saves he makes, like going in the back of Grybos. Addo. Oh no. Mencia. The police are coming because we're battering them so bad. Achy Breaky's got another yellow card. He's a magnet for yellow cards. We don't get very many. I noticed there was I talked earlier on about, was it in this video or was it in the last video where we saw that Lek have a ridiculous disciplinary record this season of something like 2 a game. 2 bookings a game, and yet we don't have very much, but I think most of those are for him. Oh no, sorry, for Achy Breaky. Daniels, what's he going to do with it? Give it to Addo. Addo, oh man, that goalkeeper does well every time. Mancia. Crosses. Lasher heads over. Was it Lasher? Yes, it was. Shame. 2-0. We're on 72 goals for the season. That's a lot. Lasher. Okay. Lasher to Achy Breaky. Daniels, Kreml, Nadita, Addo. Goes past one. Oh, could have gone on a little bit more and just gone past his bloke for pace. But he didn't. Karpenko. Terrible ball into the middle and he gives it away. Kotsev recycling possession nicely. Kreml, nice work. Daniels. Addo gets tackled, but oh no, keeps on the ball. Achy Breaky there. Turns round. Classic our left backs. Like our left backs seem to never go forward and only ever turn round. And except for I will concede that Achy Breaky did set up the winner at home to Slava and Bratislava. Oh, Dita hits the post with a lovely cross, but more often than not. And him and Gore as well. Gore used to do that all the time. Opalach. Krzyżanowski. Gassior, no. Husic, great save. Keeping that clean sheet alive, which is something I like. Kotsev, Odita, Kreml, Abahi, Kreml. Him and Abahi, great understanding of each other's games. Kreml, which is a simple passing one, pass directly forward every time. Achy Breaky, Daniels. To Mancia. Mancia scores. Come on, yes please. I thought that looked more sort of passed into the net than he usually does, but apparently it was powered in. Someone else has brought another big lorry around to sort of just reverse it up down our street. It's nice of them. Achy Breaky. Schmatko is... Oh, he takes out Addo. Is he going to get booked? Gets a yellow card. He's going to miss their next match as well, which, I mean, he's not very good, so maybe that'll be good for them. Achy Breaky to Georgi Nuri. Kreml, we've got 5 minutes left. Adita. Can we get a fourth? Really put our... Man, they did really well to win, to only lose 1-0 in the final, considering they must have played excellently in that final then, because they like our goalkeeper ended up as the flipping man of the match. It would have been, I would have preferred a resounding win in the final and a resounding win in the league, but if you can have win in both of them and only a really good one in one of them, they're fine. One minute of injury time. The final whistle is blown. An easy victory in a match we dominated. Calm. A great win. Well done, lads. 3-0. Let's look up here. What's it saying for us? Katamol has taken the Bromley hot seat. Good. Stuttgart won the first division. Stuttgart won the German top division. Cool. Well done them. Fans jubilant. Attend. We just beat them twice in a row. I thought we played very well. Early goal is always helpful. All of the defence do their bit, but he hasn't conceded in a long time now. Abubakari Addo didn't do very well. Well, where's the thing about the goalkeeper? There it is. Kotsev did well. He did do well. Who do you think will win it? I think it will be Mancia, but I'm not allowed to vote for him, so it might not be. Now then, let's look at the fixtures. So I anticipate that either before this game... Well, hang on. Let's just go to... When is their next match? Nope. Senior squad. Tactics. On the 14th. So they've got two... No, I'm not going to do it. I can't be bothered. I think they might draw that game and we will win the league. But what we will do is if we... I might record the last game of the season. I might not. If we, well, maybe not. Anyway, see you later, guys. Bye.